Hey, what's up guys, the Frenzy Gamer here, and welcome to the last episode of 2016. Yes, this will be my last episode. It's a two-part episode. This is part 2. Part 1 was the best moments of 2016 video, which I hope you guys really watched it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because it really was like hours of footage that I had to watch, turn into 28 minutes in full for the video, 27 minutes about so for the video, because I really did work hard on this one. Typically my big projects on YouTube do really well, and I hope this one turns out to be super well as well, because you know it's something that I worked on really hard on, and like I really hope that a lot of people do get to see it and appreciate it, because it really is a lot of hard work. It took me like at least from Monday through Tuesday just to watch the video, Wednesday to actually start editing the video, today to edit it a little more, also to record this video, so that on the 30th, which is tomorrow, I can actually upload it and you guys can watch it before the 31st, because I know on the 31st you guys are going to try to get ready for all your New Year stuff, and that's understandable. That's why I kind of want to upload it tomorrow. But basically, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for everything you have done for me. Even those who are not subscribers to this channel, you know, I feel like there's been so much that has been going on in my life in this year in 2016, and it, honestly, I would consider it as like maybe one of my worst years. But you know, I'm still young, so you never know. There might be even worse ones coming in my way, and this is just like, you know, maybe a head start of it. But you know, these things are just gonna happen, and you know, the best you can do is just keep walking on until you see a bright light. But yeah, basically, like, I lost a lot of people. I gained some. You know, I kept those who are really meaningful to me, which I really appreciate for that. I'm still alive. You know, God gave me the unpromised day, not only the unpromised day, but the unpromised year, which I'm really grateful for that. And, you know, I just really want to thank my friends who are there for me throughout my depressing times. Even though sometimes I may have annoyed them, I'm pretty sure I have, for my depression. You know, typically I think, to be honest to myself, I think I do get annoying when I'm depressed. But, you know, I just really like to thank you guys for still being there for me all this way. For my family, I want to thank them for just, like, you know, being there for me as well. You know, making me laugh, making me smile, you know, making me feel like I'm wanted and everything. The same thing goes for my really close friends. But for them, I just, specifically my family, I just want to thank them for actually still being there for me as well. You know, it's been a while since we haven't really talked a lot, but you know, I'm still glad that our relations are still very close like this. I'm really glad that our relations are still close, no matter how separate we are in, you know, in the time frame. And, you know, this has been really a hell of a year, and during this year, I got to learn a lot of things. I think one of the 3 most important ones, honestly, was number 1, is that people do change, and sometimes you're just gonna have to accept the fact that they do change and just move on from it. Because, you know, no matter how much you did for them in the past, they do eventually change, and sometimes they just turn their back on you, and that's just something you have to accept. Number 2 is to not chase people that honestly in the end aren't even worth, you know, you chasing for, because, you know, if they can't appreciate the fact that you did so much for them, when, you know, when they felt like they had nothing, and if you did, like, if you try to show them like how much that you care for them, but they still don't even see it, and everything that you do for them, they still don't want to admit the fact that you did do a lot of stuff, and they just feel like, I don't know, always petty or something just for one little moment. Honestly, it's just not worth chasing for, because for me, I done it before this year, and I felt like an idiot. And, you know, I don't think I will ever be doing that stuff again. Maybe I will, but, you know, maybe eventually I wouldn't chase someone this long, because honestly, in the end, it's just more like, you know, if you don't want to, like, you know, fix anything, then there's no reason for you to chase. That's how I think, though. And the third thing, the most important one I think that I learned, is that you shouldn't let depression, you know, take over you, because when you have depression and the past take over you, you're gonna be left behind by everyone else, and that's just something you don't want to do because you don't want to feel left behind. You want to still be there for people. I want to still be there for people. I want people to still be there for me. That's with everyone. And there's people who actually help you to pick you back up in order to keep you on track with everything else, in order to keep you at pace with everyone else. Just to keep you feel like you're wanted, to make you feel like you're special, and to make you feel like you need all this just to keep you on track. Like, they have that feeling that you need to keep yourself on track, and they don't want you to be left behind. And honestly, that's what a lot of friends did for me. That's what a lot of family members did for me, and I have to say thank you for that. Because, yeah, I guess sometimes I do get depressed, but like not really as much as I did in the past. I feel like it's just more of the fact that I just have to learn to accept the things the way they are, and just move on from it. And just remember that there are people who really do care a lot about me, and I honestly appreciate for that. And yeah, sure, it did take me a while to appreciate it, but and accept. But it does happen. It does happen for everyone. Like, sometimes there's moments where we feel like that there's no one that cares for us. There's no one there for anything of us. But you get to meet your people, and there are people there. It's just that sometimes you just have to open your eyes and just kind of search yourself to see who are those who are going to be there for you. And yeah, it's been one hell of a year. It's been probably like one of my worst years. I know there's a lot more worse to come, and this is probably just a head start, but it's something that's good for me to have a good learning experience. But I'm hoping that in 2017 it's a lot of a better year. I won't really be so expectating a lot, because eventually I'll probably be depressed by the results. But excuse me. And it's been a pretty nice year. And I got to learn a lot of stuff. So it's really great that I get to improve myself just a little bit for the year. My goals for 2017. For one, before then, I want to see if you guys can help me get 100 subscribers before 2016 ends. I know it's a pretty long stretch, knowing that I have only 44, but I feel like we can do it. I really would feel pretty happy if we did get 100 subscribers just like this, but I wouldn't be expecting too much, to be honest. It's if you want to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I really could use the support. My goal for 2017 is, for one, to get at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Secondly, get accepted to the college I want to go to, typically like UTA or something like that. And third, I just want to make it a better year. I want to make it a year where I just improve myself. Yeah, I still worry about others, but I don't want to make myself to seem too attached to people. I want to be attached more to myself and just try to improve myself, because I feel like sometimes if you're like me and you want to help people and all you do is help people, sometimes you do forget that sometimes you just have to help yourself, because you need to remember, if you can't be yourself when you help others, then what good are you if you can't really even help yourself? I'm not sure if that makes sense, but eventually I'll probably click on you guys. But basically, in summary of that, like, I'm basically saying, like, if you want to help others, make sure that you help yourself first before you help other people, because you want to make sure that you're the one who's going to be there for them, and you're the one who's going to also make yourself not seem hypocritical on certain situations, because typically everyone's a hypocrite, but no one likes to admit that. Even myself, I'm a hypocrite sometimes too. But I just want to make 2017 a year to improve myself. I'm still going to help others, but I'm going to help those who are even super close to me, because they're the ones who really truly deserve it. And I also want to make it a year where hopefully I lose weight. It's funny because of the fact that people make New Year's resolutions about they want to lose weight. I'm talking about every girl in the freaking world, including myself. Because we always like, oh yeah, New Year's resolution, you're gonna get on the diet and lose some weight, and next thing you know, we turn out to be the fattest motherfuckers ever that ever live on this universe. But it just happens. I just really want to make it a year to where I can improve myself and mentally, physically, and also, you know, for my talents. I want to also improve my talents. I want to improve my content on YouTube, and I want to do everything right, at least try to do everything right for others and for myself. But as always, guys, this will be the last video. I actually hope that you guys are going to have a great New Year's, and that you have a wonderful 2017. If you guys had a really bad 2016, like in ways like I did, you know, don't feel bad. All you gotta do is just walk on, keep walking on. That's all you can do right now. You know, try to make yourself more improve yourself more, and just remember that there are people who are going to be there for you. You're not alone in this, and you just keep walking on until you see that light, because eventually you're gonna stumble on that light, and once you get that light, reach for it, so that eventually you can actually find your happiness. See you later, guys, and Happy New Year.